There are various grades of entities in the spiritual world, especially the desire world, who are attracted and they populate the energy field of the individual depending on the individual's habits. If it is a low and debased desires, entities from the lower desire world will enter into the energy field, feeding on the extracts from what a person generates anytime he or she is involved in that debased thought, word, emotion, and action. Remember, like attracts likes, and also not only physically but spiritually. Whatever we are doing, there are other forces around us. At times, when the person comes to the realization that the behavior is wrong and want to stop, these low entities will impress upon him or her through various ways to continue to indulge in the wrong habit so that they will not be starved. Let's look at the case of the drug addict or the drunkard. At times, the person feels the urge to stop. A decision is made to stop, what you may call to repent. The low entities in his or her energy field feel threatened because they cannot satisfy themselves anymore in the absence of the vibration that comes from the fumes of the stimulants. As they feel deprived, they will try by every means possible. They will do their best to influence the drug addict or the drunkard to go back to the old ways. How did they do it? Through suggestions. They may come like a sudden thought or a sudden desire to go back, or they may use different means through friends to get you back into that old destructive low desire. They will try to influence the person to relapse. All bad habits fall under this description. If the individual is weak-willed, he or she may go back to the old ways. But if he or she has a strong will, he will reform successfully. The following are some of the low desires that attract low entities into our energy field. And we can read from Galatians chapter 5, verse 19 to 21. Coarse desires of materiality, greed, selfishness, lying, jealousy, hatred, deception, stealing, injustice, fraud, drunkenness, adultery, fornication, suicide, racism, tribalism, witchcraft, or black magic. These are all low desires. They are all low desires, and there are entities that also enjoy the extracts from the desire that we generate from using the low desires. How about the high and lofty desires? If the individual lives by high desires, he or she creates an energy field of sparkling light, of high spirituality, and evil and low forces cannot penetrate his or her energy field. Such a person attracts higher, loving, and powerful entities into his aura, around himself or herself, including angels. Examples of these lofty desires are unconditional love and altruism, caring and sharing, helpfulness, compassion, truthfulness, transparency, to be fair to people, non-discrimination, honesty, making peace, benevolence, having sympathy, forgiveness, and what have you. They go to strengthen our higher desires. All these come into what we call the seed atom. What is the seed atom?
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see. Whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all this show.